members of the public. 8 questions have been received from members of the public. I call upon the leader, Councillor Bright, to respond to the question from Elsa Reyes on REVIVA's licence.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Deputy. I'm particularly grateful to...
Yes, if you wish to come
forward. Yes, Elsa Reyes is going to come forward. I'm particularly grateful for her questions relating to the REVIVA composting plant in Elstree, and as the 2 questions are so closely interconnected, and with your permission, Madam Deputy Mayor, I intend to answer them together. I'm particularly grateful for the opportunity to present members and residents here and those watching at home on the webcast with information which I hope will set the record straight. Information I had intended actually to give at the last council meeting, but you'll recall that time constraints prevented me from being able to get up and speak about this issue under Leader's report. So the first part of the question, or the first question rather, relates to the granting of planning permission for a waste operation in Elstree, and therefore, colleagues will know, it needs to be addressed by Hertfordshire County Council as the Waste Planning Authority and not to Hertsmere Borough Council. Hertfordshire County Council approved the planning permission for the proposed change of use at land to a green waste recycling and composting operation at Elstree Hill South. Hertsmere Borough Council was only a consultee for this planning application and therefore provided comments on the proposed development back to Hertfordshire County Council. And in our consultation response, our environmental health people said, "We wish to bring to the attention of Hertfordshire County Council the possible detrimental impact this proposed site could have on the area if planning permission is approved, due to the potential increase in air pollution, noise and odour. Composting does have the potential, where it is not properly controlled, to cause environmental pollution, harm to human health and nuisance through odours, leachate and potentially harmful bioaerosols." It was also highlighted to Hertfordshire County Council that environmental health had in the past received noise and odour complaints from the operator's existing composting site at Woodcock Hill Farm, and felt that the same complaints would follow on to the next site unless conditions were put in place to alleviate the problems. The consultation letter went on to outline that odour complaints from the old site had been received from 500 metres and beyond, showing the extent to which the nuisance can travel. The current application also proposed to accept 3 times the quantity of green waste than Woodcock Hill, which could potentially lead to an increase in the number of complaints for noise and odour if not properly managed. However, despite Hertsmere Borough Council's objection, planning permission was granted by Hertfordshire County Council. The Environment Agency controls and regulates waste operations and issues permits to operators. They regulate the waste brought onto the site and the process by which the compost is made. Therefore, any questions relating to the waste management licence for Woodcock Hill Farm or the environmental permit for the REVIVA composting site at Elstree Hill South need to be addressed to the Environment Agency. So to the second part, or to the second question. Hertsmere Borough Council served an abatement notice on the 9th of December 2015 on REVIVA Composting Limited with only one requirement, which was simply to abate the nuisance within 90 days. However, REVIVA Composting Limited appealed this notice in the Magistrates' Court, and as part of the appeal process, Hertsmere Borough Council legal team submitted to the court 21 witness statements from local residents to highlight to the district judge the nuisance that was being caused. Hertsmere Borough Council, as part of the defence, was due to call the witness to the witness stand these local residents to give evidence. However, this was not required, as the presiding district judge on the first day of the appeal upheld the abatement notice, and at the request of REVIVA Composting Limited amended it to the following, that they are required to prevent the recurrence of the statutory nuisance as soon as is reasonably practicable by taking the following steps. 1. To submit a full planning application to the relevant planning authority, being Hertfordshire County Council, to extend the existing building at the REVIVA composting site, Elstree Hill South, Elstree, in order to house green waste recycling activities by no later than the 30th of September 2016. 2. To use their best endeavours to secure the grant of planning consent in accordance with the application, including making such reasonable amendments to the scheme as may be required by the relevant planning authority in order to secure the grant of permission, and such revisions to be submitted to the relevant planning authority within 28 days of the relevant planning authority suggestion, and to pursue any necessary appeals. 3. If planning consent is granted to complete all necessary works and to bring the new building into operation within 12 months of the date of consent. And 4, pending the granting of planning consent and the completion of the building, to use their best endeavours to comply with the written odour management plan for the site as submitted to the Environment Agency in accordance with the Environment Permit. REVIVA Composting Limited made a planning application which was due to be heard by Hertfordshire County Council on the 22nd of March 2017. The application was withdrawn the day before. It was due. The company says to the number of objections on the application. The company has since entered into a contract with the primary regulator of the site, the Environment Agency, for 24 hours of pre-application advice to ensure that when the planning application is resubmitted, the objections made by the Environment Agency on the original application will no longer be relevant. Hertsmere Borough Council has sought advice from its Legal Services Department, who say that the arrangement between the Environment Agency and the site operators must be concluded before any consideration can be made for prosecuting the site operators for failing to make a planning application and hence failing to comply with the statutory notice served by the Council. The charging agreement was signed in March 2017 and is due to expire in March 2018, and the situation will therefore be reviewed after this date. And finally, Madam Deputy Mayor, the monitoring of bioaerosols is not, as you will know, the responsibility of Hertsmere Borough Council. The operator is required by a condition on their environmental permit to monitor for bioaerosols and report the results directly to the Environment Agency. Thank you very much.
You have a supplementary question. Okay. Did he answer both questions already? Yeah. So I have to ask 2 questions now. Yes. So he says, why was this council and yourself in particular allow this problem to escalate and affect so many of your residents? And number 2 is this problem has been ongoing for 7 years. So do you consider this to be the best you can do for your residents? And how much longer are you going to let these residents suffer? Thank you.
Well, I think the first supplementary question I actually did give the information to. In relation to is this the best we can do? Under the circumstances and under the law, and Mrs. Reyes was actually sitting next to me at a meeting a couple of weeks ago with the Environment Agency, with the Member of Parliament, with the Town Council and others, is actually aware of quite clearly what the Environment Agency have said about how their hands are tied, and they're actually the ones who are in charge. We, if you like, are the middle people in all this, and we have done our best with the environmental health to make sure that we can do what we can, and we'll continue to do so. In fact, one of the things the Environment Agency asked for was time to consult with both the Borough Council and the County Council to make sure we were on board with them to ensure that they could push ahead, which I can tell you now that actually they had that meeting and we agreed. I can certainly say that we will always continue to work with them because I'm just looking for the information from that meeting. Because I've actually got some quotes here which might be helpful to Mrs. Reyes and to residents. Myself, along with Councillor Clapper, as the local County Council member, because of the County Council's responsibility, joined the meeting with Oliver Dowden MP, the Environment Agency, with residents including Mrs. Reyes, the Elstree Council, to discuss the composting site. Those present at the meeting will recall that the Environment Agency gave a commitment to provide the Member of Parliament and all of us with a summary of points and plans for 2018. They asked residents to give the Environment Agency time to ensure their position is united with the Borough and the County Council, which I can now tell you it is. They had that meeting a few weeks ago. They suggested they think they can issue a revocation order soon, and it will be a number of weeks before they can formalise that process. And Simon Hawkins of the Environment Agency gave a personal commitment to deal with this as quickly and efficiently as they can, and the MP, Herts County Council and HBC will hold them to that commitment. I can say to Mrs. Reyes that the situation is unacceptable. It has been unacceptable for all these years, but it is very important that we point our guns and our armoury at the people who can actually do something about it and not try and make scapegoats out of those of us who can't, because let's not let the Environment Agency off the hook. So we will continue to work together with residents to force them to do what they need to do, and I have every reason to believe that will be in the months coming ahead. Thank you very much.